Hello guys, we are back after the weekend break. This is not going to be the usual thing. We were away because we had some roadshow, some meetings with our investors, but we are back now and we continue with our daily commentary and weekly as of the next week. Okay, the Bitcoin, we discussed it last week and we expected this resistance, this selling pressure. If we take a look at the bigger picture, we see that these gains are pretty much extended, and we are going to hit some resistance here. Right now we are forming this triangle pattern. If I try to depict that for you, we are forming. We had a lower high just yesterday. And we are forming this triangle pattern. I would trade on the breakout either or on the breakdown from this side. If we are going to see a breakdown, then we have a nice opportunity for some good risk reward trades, and also maybe not so much on the upside, but yeah, if we break out of this triangle, we are going to test the $2,000 resistance line, and yeah, depending on your strategy and what risk reward profile you are looking for, this might also be the trade for you. We didn't have any major news or change of news on Bitcoin, right? The scaling issue keep coming up, but not much new on that topic, so there wasn't any influencing news that would determine the trend for the future. So we are following the trend that we had for the couple of weeks, so the trend is still bullish, and yeah, we'll see how this plays out. We have Ethereum, USD dollar here, and if you followed us last week, you know that this box, we expected this box, and we are still having it. So the big question here is whether we are going to see the third run on Ethereum, right? We had first run on the huge volume. We had a second run on a smaller volume, and now the big question is, are we going to have the third run, right? I think third run should have some supporting news to happen, some new development or release, or anything that might get the traders up and moving. Otherwise, I expect to continue this sideways pattern to continue, and again, this is going to be a nice opportunity to trade like here, either on the breakout or the breakdown, right? The breakout and the breakdown are one of the strongest signals you can have, and if you have some supporting news in that direction, then this is surely a good trade, right? If we would see again here a breakout over 100 psychological resistance level, then this would be a good upside potential, and the same would go for the downside, right? But keep in mind we still have a bull trend. The general trend for cryptocurrencies is bullish, so maybe don't try any short positions too soon. You might get burned. Okay, anyone wants to guess? We have a Zcash on the chart, and this is basically the most bearish pattern that I see right now in cryptocurrencies, right? We had similar gains as in other altcoins, right? The Zcash had a great run, but we were just not seeing enough support at these lines. If we take a look at the bigger picture, right, the volume dried up heavily after the last run, so this makes me skeptical about the support here. And there is the short position I see opening on the breakdown of this support line, and right there we have it at $90. This is our support line, and yeah, I would enter a short trade here on the breakdown. Another reason why is because we have this MACD divergence. You can see right here we have a descending MACD pattern while we had increased price. And all this together with dried up volume and the not convincing support, the new support established level over the $90, I see a correction here on Zcash. So if you have any open positions, be careful. You may want to put a stop order here, or even just net out your profits and take some money off the table. This might be a correction on the downside, and here we can easily see. Yeah, we can easily see 10-20%, so be careful on that, or keep your eyes open. Yeah, Litecoin USD dollar is actually running before Zcash, so we have a good idea what might happen to Zcash happened here. Right, we had a similar pattern. We had a higher high but lower and descending MACD pattern, and so now we are starting to see this correction here. And on the bigger picture you can see that it's not really a bullish pattern, right? We are going to see some correction here, and this is what I expect for Zcash as well. So follow that pattern and maybe exit any bull positions or long positions that you might have and net your profits out. Okay, Dash USD dollar, interesting chart. We have been waiting, Dash, and watching what's going to happen in the past week, and yeah, we sustained this support level that we have. I'm still bullish on Dash, but we have to wait for the volume to build up. And enter any long positions there. I think this is a good trade also if you enter right now. The risk reward is nice. You have a narrow stop loss order and a great upside potential if we get the volume going and receive some supporting news regarding the development, or maybe the partnering up with some mainstream media, bringing Dash closer to the general public. This is the greatest upside potential I see at the cryptocurrency market right now. So you might want to take a look at this, and if you are of a similar opinion or have similar strategy, then you might profit from this upside movement. But wait for the volume to build up, or if you have a more risky strategy, you can enter the position now and just set a narrow stop loss so you don't get carried out of your position. Okay guys, so this was it for this week. We're gonna follow tomorrow with some daily commentary, and then you'll hear, of course, regularly again from us. Take care.